Greetings, everybody. I am the Starving Martian, and today we're going to look at the collision of two pop culture trends from the 90s. Yes, the 1990s were a time of odd trends in pop culture, but memorable ones. And those of us who grew up through the decade have fond memories of some of these things, even if we never personally owned or partook of any. Today we're looking at Batman Knightfall Skycaps. Alright, so our two trends here we're looking at. One happened in the comic book world, which was every single superhero worth his salt had his entire world picked up and shaken around. Superman died and came back. Wolverine lost his adamantium. The Spider-Man got replaced by a clone. Wonder Woman got replaced by another Amazonian. These things are just happening to just about every superhero character, left and right. And for Batman, the major event of the 90s was Knightfall. Now, this storyline kicked off shortly after I started collecting Batman. So I was just getting into Batman, and then they were like getting rid of him. And I was like, hey, what's up with that? So in Knightfall, a new character at the time named Bane, takes it upon himself to track down Batman, to break him physically, mentally, emotionally, and in order to do so, he lets everybody loose from Arkham Asylum and watches Batman as he runs himself ragged, trying to bring all these crazies back in, and then finally confronts him in the Batcave and snaps his spine, and Batman has to go off, recuperate, while a new Batman, Jean-Paul Valley, takes the reins and goes crazy himself. It was an interesting time to be a comic book reader. Now, the same time in the 90s, a game known as bottle caps or Pogs became extremely popular. From what I've read, it kind of originated in Hawaii and spread out from there. It became branded as Pogs. That was a national brand. And so this here isn't technically a Pog, it's a Skycap, which is a brand name from Skybox, who made trading cards. Now, as a kid, I never owned any of these. I never so much as touched a Pog. I just had no interest in them. They were little cardboard circles with, some colors, some characters on them. And I was too busy collecting little cardboard rectangles with colors and characters on them to notice and or care. But we're going to remedy that today. I managed to find, for a decent price, these 3 packages, unopened, of Batman Knightfall Skycaps. We're going to open them now. We're going to see what they're like. So, first and foremost, take a look at this package here. And you see it's got the Knightfall logo, which is the bat symbol, slowly being eclipsed by a darker bat symbol there. It's all nice and shiny and foily. And in fact, on the back here, we're told that there's actually foil enhanced cards. And it says that odds of finding foil enhanced Skycaps are 1 in 9. I don't know if that means 1 in 9 Skycaps or 1 in 9 packages. I'm guessing packages. And also it says that Batman Knightfall Skycap Slammers, the odds of finding those are 1 in 36. And if you find a Slammer, it replaces 2 Skycaps. Now, from what I understand, the way this game works is you pile your Pogs and you hit them with a Slammer, which is a bigger plastic one. And they flip up in the air, and you see if they land heads up, heads down. Sounds very Two-Facey to me. So we'll see what we got in here. Let's see. Is this gonna open easily for me? There we go. Alright, so this here will probably be our game instructions. And a checklist, it looks like. Put that to the side. And take a look at what we got. Okay, here's demonic duo. And yes, the Joker and the Scarecrow did team up for part of the story. This looks like Pog number 16. And that's what they look like on the back. Next up, Batman's Proteges, Pog number 3. And there's Robin giving Jean-Paul Valley a haircut. Ah, that's a picture we all need, right? Ah, here's a good one. Poison Ivy, looking very slinky and seductive there. Darker Knight, Pog number 56. I'm sorry, that's just Pog number 50. Here's 53. Bane defeated. So, spoilers. We get some nice shots of Azrael as Batman here. And Gotham City in Flames is number 18. And this comes from one of the covers of the comic. Okay, so that was interesting. Some nice images there. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do with these when all is said and done. I know there are like ways to display these. There's sleeves. There's ways to protect them. I'm not really getting that much into these. I don't see myself picking up many more of these packs, but they are interesting to see, to have. There we are. Still no slammers. Oh, but we do get a foil. Look at this. Brand new artwork. Foil enhanced card, or Pog rather. And I'm holding it upside down. Okay, so there's Jean-Paul Valley in his new Batman getup, shining his bat symbol on the ground. You can see the bat symbol for Azrael Batman is a bit different. It's a little more jagged. So yeah, there we go. We have a shiny foil Pog. Very happy with that. Bringing down Bane. This was come right before Bane defeated. No more blood. There's a very cheesed off looking Batman. And he's evidently sick and tired of all the bloodshed. Two-Face trial. I remember this issue in particular as being one of the low points of Knightfall. Knightfall ran through all of the standard comics of the time. Batman, Detective, Shadow of the Bat. But the Two-Face story took place in Showcase. And it wasn't very good. It was probably the worst story to come out of Knightfall. I like Two-Face and all, just that one story didn't work for me. The Riddler, one of my favorite Batman villains, so nice to have. And I am Batman. You just keep telling yourself that. Alright, so that's one foil, which is always good to have, and some more assorted whatnots. Let's see what's in our last pack. Do we get any more foil? Do we get a slammer? That'd be cool. That'd be nice. Do we get to open it? That'd be good too. Alright, no slammers for us. No slammers for us, but we do get Passing the Mantle of the Bat. So here's Jean-Paul Valley again, looking all shocked and surprised to be given the cowl of Batman. Here's Struggle to Survive. As Batman gulps down sewer water and rats cling to his head. Never a position you want to be in. Oh, hey, here's another one of those foil. So just a nice shot of Batman and Robin there. All shiny and sparkly. So that's two foil for us. That's not bad. The hardest part is waiting. So here's Bruce Wayne all laid up and busted and beaten down. Deadfellow's Reign. Okay, these guys I remember were from the Poison Ivy part of the story. You can see the green bumps all over them and some kind of mold or fungus. And it's what she uses to take over their minds, make them do her evil will. And finally, here's a good one to end on. Batman is mine! There's a great shot of Bane, of his mask at least, and his fist. And amusingly, it looks like he's got a little Batman Pog right on his fingers there that he's going to flip out at us. But, that's what we got. These are our Batman Skycaps. So the instructions here actually read, to play the game, which originated in Hawaii with the collectible milk cap craze. Hey, I was right. Each player should place the same number of Skycap art side up on a stack. Flip a coin or coins to see who goes first. Another two-face connection. The first player throws the DC Skycap Slammer. Look for one randomly packed in each box at the stack, trying to flip over as many of the Skycaps as possible. Any Skycaps landing blank side up are picked up and kept by the first player. Skycaps landing art side up are restacked for the next player to take a turn with a Slammer. Continue taking turns until the last Skycap is flipped over, and there are none left to restack, then start over. I can't see myself getting into that kind of gameplay. But, okay, so according to the back of this, there are 54 Skycaps to collect, ending with I Am Batman, which we've seen. And then there's B1, 2, 3, and 4. Classic Batman and Robin. Arkham Asylum Breakout, The Man Who Broke Batman, and New Batman. So that must be original artwork. And so, yeah, that's what we got. And when you're all done, you get a nice little pile of Batman artwork as seen here. So, if you feel like picking up some Pogs, I managed to get these guys off of eBay. They cost about $3 and change plus shipping, but, you know, for 3 packages, I thought that wasn't a bad price. And that's about it. They're fun. I like them. Like I said, I don't see myself collecting them. I don't see myself picking up any more or playing the game or anything like that. But just for a change of pace, just for something different, you know, it was an interesting diversion, and hopefully you thought so as well. This has been the Starving Martian. We'll catch up with you next time, everyone, and as I always tell people, keep watching the skies.